Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z, and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading for today, finding out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out. So let's find out what messages come through with today's reading. Thank you so much for joining in today's reading. So let's begin. So the first card that we have is the Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse. And we have the Hermit card showing up in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck, I am getting a hard-working energy. So there is a need to be able to put energy, put effort into things and making things work. I do feel like it may feel like hard work, but with this card, I feel like you're making a lot more progress than you are perhaps even aware of. This is about being able to experience, being able to, it's like you're doing more than you realize. So I do feel like with this connection, when it comes to anything that feels like it is hard work that is going into it, it's like you're making strides. I do feel like when it comes to a connection with someone, and it's going to require some work to be put into it, but I do feel like that effort is going to pay off. With that Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse, I do feel like you're in a connection with someone where they are certain about what they want. I do feel like they are in a space where it's like they have made the decision and they're going to stick to their decision. There's no indecision around that. There's no denying how they feel about what they want, and they're going to go after it. I do feel like there's a more intentional energy over here. With that Eight of Swords showing up in the reverse, do feel like this is about a person who's also in a space where it's like they are able to communicate with you in a way that allows for you to have clarity in the situation. They bring clarity to a situation, and I do feel like this person is someone who's also kind of experiencing being able to be more open and being more trusting of others, and it's like they are being in a space where they want to give things a chance, because I do feel like they're putting in the investment towards making things work, and as far as their efforts, it's like it's speaking for itself, and their actions are strongly backing up their words. We have the Hermit card showing up in the reverse. With this card showing up in the reverse, this is about being able to experience feeling connected in a connection with someone. I do feel like there may have been some time apart, or there may have been a lack of contact for a period of time. And when it comes to that, I feel like there is a sense of having had experienced being able to introspect, and it's like they were in a space where they didn't realize how they truly felt when it came to perhaps an isolation period. And I feel like they're coming back stronger, better, and they're showing you through their actions that they're choosing you. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Six of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man showing up in the reverse. So the Hanged Man showing up in the reverse. So I am getting that there's a sense of being able to kind of experience more forward movement, being able to come out of perhaps a bit of an isolating period where there may have been less communication. You're being able to experience more forward movement in this connection. And I do feel like with that Seven of Pentacles, through any times where you could have been apart, it was very difficult for this person. I do feel like it's something that kind of taught them a lesson. They may have really been using that time to introspect. And with the Hanged Man, this is about being able to come out of that space of feeling like you're stuck, or there is a sense of waiting on someone. So I don't feel that this person may have used that time to just to just be apart. I feel like they use that time productively. So we have the Six of Swords, and this card is about being able to move on. And I feel like being able to move on, this is about being able to experience moving on from a difficult time to a perhaps even lighter, calmer water. And I feel like with that Six of Swords, this is about being able to kind of work through it. So it's happening gradually. As far as the effort to be able to get to a better place, effort is being put into that. So I'm getting that when it comes to being able to kind of walk, to move forward and experience being able to do that together, it's like there's some tough conversations that need to be had. This person's up for being able to do that. So I do feel like they are in a space where it's like they're really deciding with that Seven of Cups in the reverse, and it's like they want to be able to prove something in the situation. But with the Six of Swords, I do feel like you're moving from a more harder time to a more easier time to be able to relate with someone. So we have Six of Wands, and this card is showing an energy of being able to experience a victory. I feel like this connection is one that has a lot of strong potential for being able to experience success. But I do feel like you're dealing with someone who is perhaps pretty popular. They could be someone who is in the public eye in some way. You could have met even over social media, and this person could have a big following. I do feel like they have a lot of people who have their attention, and with that Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse, it's like they are intentionally making a decision and they're sticking to it. They're choosing, because I do feel like when it comes to, it could be options, it could be others also wanting to be able to kind of be close to this person and get with this person. I feel like they have their mind made up, and this Six of Wands is all about being able to kind of take action towards the being able to commit to something, and I feel like that gets them to a successful finish. So I do feel like this connection is going places, and with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm getting that it's going to be pretty stable, secure, and you are dealing with someone who I feel like has also grown a lot. With that Hermit card showing up in the reverse, it's like they learned some kind of lessons. We have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Eight of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So with the Six of Pentacles, I am getting an energy of being very supportive. I feel like being able to get through any difficult times is something that is very possible to do together. It's like this person is accommodating. I feel like they're also going to support the ability to be able to work through things with you and be able to have conversations in being able to move to a better place in this connection. I do feel like it's moving from a bit of an ambiguous place to a more solid place, and I do feel like this person is open to being able to share with you and be able to do what needs to be done in order to be able to really establish that sense of security, to be able to be open in connection with you. And we have the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a sense of feeling satisfied with the connection. So when it comes to the Nine of Cups, I feel like when it comes to Seven of Cups, this person making a decision or choosing you in a situation is something they're very happy with. They're very thrilled to have been able to kind of go on that journey with you. We have the Eight of Cups, and this Eight of Cups is a kind of a comeback. I do feel like with that Hermit card showing up, this is a pretty lonely energy and being in an isolated and set apart space. And I feel like there's this comeback that comes up with this connection. It is one that is going to be, it's like it's something someone is not going to let go of. I feel like they're going to come back to it. We have the Nine of Swords showing up in the reverse, and with this card in the reverse, I am getting an energy of, again, being very communicative and also experiencing less suffering as a result of isolation. So I do feel like there could have been a period where you were apart from this person, and being able to come back together is an intention. I feel like this person is the one who's going to come back if that is the case that you're apart. So I'm going to clarify with the other cards from the other deck. So we have keep an open mind. We have soulmate, and we have love yourself first. And we have the reconciliation card at the bottom of the deck. So with this reconciliation card, I'm getting it pertaining to that hermit card. I am getting an energy of perhaps having had been at a distance from someone. They're going to come back to the situation. And I feel like with that love yourself first card, this may have been perhaps a time that was very rejuvenating and healing for them. And they're coming back a better version of themselves. When they do come back, they have something to offer. They have something more of more substance to be able to offer you if they are coming back. But I do feel like your connection with this person is one that goes quite deep. And I do feel like there could be a difference as far as perhaps this person may be someone who's in the public eye and you aren't. There may be somebody who is an extrovert and perhaps you may be an introvert. I do feel like there's that energy of differences, but I feel like it's energy of differences that complements each other, whatever differences those are. And they may be different from a usual type when it comes to having to understand the way a person does things. And I feel like there's an openness to being able to connect with you even on that level. But we do have the soulmate card, and I feel like your connection is one that is going to really prosper and is going to succeed. And I feel like that's because at the core of it, it's a really strong connection. It's a soulmate connection, and I feel like the person you're dealing with feels that about you too. And I do feel like this is some pretty strong energy when it comes to a connection. They feel very satisfied and fulfilled. Even they are happy that it's you. It's an energy of like they are consciously making the decision to choose you. So I am getting those messages with these cards. So I hope you have a wonderful day, Sagittarius, and I'll speak to you in the next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.